Okay, so I'm back with another post that stopped my scroll, and this one got nearly 60,000 likes. So clearly, a lot of people saw this and associated with it. And I just, again, for me, right, like these posts are fun, but I have studied the DSM-5. I've studied psychology. I've studied cognitive psychology, developmental psychology, and all sorts of different things. And never, ever once have I seen in any diagnostic criteria that showering backwards is a sign of neurodivergence. Now, maybe it is. Maybe there's a lot of people out there that don't like getting water or splashed on their face, don't like the idea of standing front ways in the shower. Me personally, I do it both ways. And you see this comment here who says, this is Kelsebo. Wait, isn't everyone in there swaying and turning around like a rotisserie chicken? That's me. I have sometimes I prefer to take a bath and then shower off afterwards, just like rinse off before I get out, because you've essentially been sitting in your own dead skin coming off and all sorts of things, right? So I do enjoy taking a bath. I like to take an Epsom salt bath, make sure that I'm absorbing all of those good minerals and things that help with your digestion and other stuff. I'll throw some facts in the comment section for you, so you can go do your own research. You don't have to take it at face value, but there is research out there that suggests that Epsom salts are actually really good for people that are neurodivergent, not because they're neurodivergent, but because of it kind of ties back to the dietary factor of things. And if people aren't eating a nutritious, balanced diet, right, then they're not getting the minerals and things that they need. And some people's bodies don't absorb the vitamins and minerals from the food. And what Epsom salt is apparently really good at, and one of the reasons it's good for people that are supposedly one of the types of neurodivergent, is because when you take a bath in Epsom salts, it soaks into your skin and those minerals soak into your body and your body absorbs them. And one of the main minerals, and I was talking about this last night with Claire, and I might get this wrong, one of the main minerals in it is magnesium. And magnesium also helps you to digest vegetables. It helps them taste better and things like that. So there is a science. Obviously, Epsom salts have been used for centuries, and clearly there's a science behind it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be something that a lot of athletes use and people like that to kind of relax themselves. So I love a good bath with Epsom salts, and it just helps me to relax and feel good. I also have a lot of musculoskeletal issues, and it really helps me with that. But otherwise, if I'm in the shower, I get in, and maybe it's the positioning of people's showers that make them determine which way's better for them or whatever, but I get in, and I usually get in face to it, and I put my shampoo on and whatever, and I'll turn around to rinse my shampoo off and get it on my head going backwards, but I have no issues standing forwards in the shower. So if this was part of the diagnostic criteria and I had to check off like pages upon pages of ADHD assessments, and one of the criteria was, do you stand backwards or with your back facing the shower head? And I say no. Does that mean I don't have ADHD or I'm not neurodivergent? So I get it. There's tons of people out there that are neurodivergent that associate with this post. And yeah, maybe it's a shock to that particular person that some people stand the other way in the shower, but some of that's cultural. Some of that is the way you grew up and your parents and their resources and how you had time to shower. Some of it comes from trauma, people that don't like their head underwater, don't like getting water in their face and things like that. There's all sorts of different reasons as to why somebody stands the way they stand in the shower. So, controversial opinion, not all neurodivergent people stand backwards in the shower, and this is not a sign of neurodivergence as far as I know. If there's a ADHD specialist out there, if Dr. Barkley has some information on this that he wants to share with me, I'm open to hearing it. I learn new things every day, but yeah, some of these generic kind of like, oh, it's today when I learned that this is a sign of this. Like maybe in public discourse or in your Facebook or in your culture or wherever it is, that's the norm, is to stand one way or the other. But like, it's certainly not diagnostic criteria, even though it might be something that we can associate with or connect to or recognize ourselves in it. Look, I'm starting to think we're the normal ones. And get water splashed on my face, right? Which is what I was just saying there. But it's not just people with neurodivergence that don't like water being splashed on their face. I love the ocean. I love being in water. I love being underwater. My mum is terrified of her head going underwater, right? So she only has a shower in her house. And yeah, I mean, jokes on everybody. I like to lay down. Yes, that's something that people do. I've been there before when you're having a hard day or whatever, or you just sit down in the shower and let it hit you at the bottom. Everything is not neurodivergent. My goodness. Yes, I agree. I agree. Uh, I heard having fingers and sometimes toes is a sign of neurodivergence. Yes, but if you're anything like me, my fingers, while it's weird, I do have fine motor skills and I can do like very detailed and very steady hand things. But my God, you give me a game controller for a video game and I am like all thumbs, and my thumbs do shit that like nobody can explain. We'll be halfway through playing like Lego Star Wars or something and then the entire system will shut down because my thumbs have done something. So yeah, maybe having wonky fingers and sometimes toes is a sign of neurodivergence. I love this one. Soon you'll be telling me that it's not normal to sit at the bottom of the shower enjoying the hot water. And yeah, y'all, can we all shower and not pathologize the shower? I love this comment. I'm gonna give him a little like on there. All right, so keeping this one short, but yeah, not all neurodivergent people and not all people that shower. So yeah, this is a big no for me. This is definitely not one of the diagnostic criteria for any type of neurodivergence. And while they're fun posts and people can like make jokes and create that community in the comments and things like that, it's a very sweeping statement that may lead some people to think they're not neurodivergent because they face the shower like head, right? So we don't want to be giving messages out there while we're sending messages and saying like, hey, anybody else have this experience? It's also, and I mean, this is just a shower post, right? So it's not that serious. But if there are people out there wondering and then they see something like this and they're like, oh, I shower forward, so I'm not neurodivergent, then like, that's a little harmful, right? So showering backwards is not a sign of neurodivergence.